A permanent support set can be installed and constructed by using the hydraulic Omni 150 sacrificial prop system and its accessories. Foregoing the Omni 150 installation, the T-prop temporary support system needs to be installed to ensure worker safety. Ensure that mandatory PPE is worn prior to installing the T-props. Examine the roof and bar down. Make safe and demarcate according to your mine standard. Clean the floor to solid gravel below the mark for good purchase of the T-props footpiece. Place the T-prop into position at 90 degrees to the roof. Loosen the lifting tool and check that the cam is at its lowest position before sliding the lifting tool off the cam. Ensure that the F mark is pointing towards the face and turn the load spreader parallel to the face. The pivotable load spreader ensures maximum purchase at any degree to the roof. The T-prop is now ready to be installed. Lift the height adjusting pin. Then, lift the outer cylinder until the load spreader almost makes contact with the roof. Then, insert the pin to retain the adjusted prop height. Fit the lifting tool onto the cam. Then turn the cam until firm contact between the load spreader and the hanging wall is reached. Repeat this action to pre-stress the prop until it is rigid and tight. Then secure the lifting tool handle to the installed prop. Besides the Omni 150 props, the permanent support set system comprises the following accessories. Two types of load spreaders. Firstly, a conventional headboard fitted with wood. And secondly, a load spreader fixed with non-destructible polyethylene material. 4 adaptable set clamps to secure the cross beams across the span width between the props. 4-length adjustable studdles with U-bolts for stabilizing the installed Omni 150 props and to hold the temporary platform. Sufficient pre-cut gum planks. 2 unyielding and rigid I-beams formally cut to size to accommodate the span width of the haulage. Always apply the make safe and apply demarcation procedures according to the mine standards. Also clean the floor to solid ground prior to placing the prop. The prop's handles allow for simple and safe transportation. The versatile and height adjustable set clamps fit onto Omni 150 props to facilitate different types of upper permanent cross beams directly below the unsupported roof. Split the set clamps and affix onto each of the 4 Omni 150 sacrificial props to be installed. Tighten the bolts just enough to prevent slipping of the set clamps down the inner tube whilst positioning and installing the props. Attach the headboard to the inner tube of the prop. The integrated hook will secure the headboard during the installation procedure. Lift and place the base of the Omni 150 prop into position, including the affixed set clamp and headboard. Turn and position the Omni 150 prop with the filler valve facing away from the face. Remove the plastic cap from the inlet valve of the prop. Activate the Elbrock pump to flush the filler nozzle from any grit. Attach the filler nozzle to the inlet valve and commence pumping. Keep on pumping to extend the prop. Continuously guide the prop and the headboard at 90 degrees towards the marked position on the roof. Once firm contact between the headboard and the roof has been reached, move to a safe and supported position. Pressurize the prop until the desired load has been reached or until the pump stalls. Note the attached metal wedges. Once the Omni 150 prop has been fully set, then slide the wedges downwards, thereby centering the inner tube of the prop. Then wedge tightly, thereby locking the inner tube to the outer tube of the prop. Detach the filler nozzle from the inlet valve. This prop is now safely installed. Adhere to this installation procedure, permitting a safe and correct installation of the remaining 3 Omni 150 props into their predestined positions. The load of the Omni 150 sacrificial prop system can be varied in accordance to rock conditions as required, thereby establishing a safer working environment. Remove the T-props as the temporary support is now no longer needed. Attach the 2 adjustable studdles onto the Omni 150 props on both sides of the installation by utilizing the supplied U-bolts. Remove the U-bolts from the studdles. Attach the studdles to the outside of the installed props by inserting and tightening the U-bolts from the inside of the prop. Installed in this manner will avoid any possible contact to the studdles by rolling stock and track-bound machinery. Install the upper straddles in the same manner at a comfortable height for building the temporary platform. The lower and the upper attached studdles now form an integrated part of the permanent roof support set, thereby adding strength and stability. Place the gum planks crossways, thereby putting together a strong and safe temporary working platform. Ensure that the gum planks have been cut to the correct length, allowing for a little overlap over the studdles. This temporary platform now enables further construction of the permanent roof support structure. Loosen and slide the set clamps upwards into position, leveling with the set clamps on the opposite and adjacent props. Tighten the set clamps securely to the props with the channels of the set clamps facing one another at equal height. Leave enough room between the set clamp level and the roof to accommodate the crossbeams and selected types of aerial covering. Place the beams into the set clamps channel and lock firmly with the supplied bolts. The permanent support set installation is now complete. Install timber crimping according to your mine standard onto the top of the beams, thereby accommodating and arresting any possible fall of ground. It is possible to release a prop if the prop has not been installed correctly. This can only be achieved before permanently inserting and hammering the metal wedges into position. Attach a release tool to the inlet valve and release pressure from the prop whilst maintaining a safe position. Release the prop by jerking the release sling attached to the release tool. Reposition and realign the prop and the load spreader correctly. Repump until contact to the roof has been re-established. Complete the installation procedure as previously shown, making certain that the Omni 150 prop is now properly installed.